Mars, do you know about Mang Nelson's rabbitry?
The rabbit near our friend's house, Sheena's house?
Oh yeah, that one. It houses many rabbits, right?
Yeah. I wonder how the rabbits flourish in that situation.
I also wonder how many rabbits can there be and how do they manage to multiply exponentially in just weeks, Oh, you're here.
So what's the tea?
Hi! It's no biggie, just talking about rabbits.
What about rabbits? I heard that the other rabbitry near us experiencing depletion in the resources because the rabbits started to get sick and die. What worse of that is I heard it was caused by overpopulation, and last time I went there and it was full of rabbits. As it was overpopulated, the owner even gave my brother one.
Oh, really? We're talking about Mang Nelson's rabbitry. We think that it's overpopulated.
Aja! Hey friends! What's up? So, we're here to talk about rabbits, huh?
Me too. I love rabbits.
Actually, not. Not rabbits. Not rabbits per se. We're just wondering how many rabbits can there be at Mang Nelson's rabbitry and how do they manage to survive and reproduce there?
I think this has something to do with population growth and carrying capacity.
I know this one. The population is defined as the group of organisms belonging to the same species and can reproduce their offspring. The number of individual organisms in a population is called population size. This is a factor by birth and death rates. The growth or reduction of the population has an impact on the ecosystem. The increasing population size is called population growth. Each organism in the population consumes resources in the ecosystem. As the population increases, more resources are needed to support them.
When resources become scarce, competitions among organisms increases, which may cause hunger, disease, and mortality of organisms. Therefore, there is no population of species that can go indefinitely. There is a limit on the number of organisms that can occupy a specific habitat.
The maximum number of populations that environment can sustainably support is called a carrying capacity. This varies from one ecosystem to another ecosystem depending on the available resources and space. Carrying capacity can be affected by many factors such as food, energy, shelter, and resources for reproduction. These factors are also called limiting factors. When every organism in the populations can have a fair share of these factors in the death and growth or it becoming stable, the population has labeled on the carrying capacity of ecosystem.
The logistic population growth model, it looks like this. The number of organisms living per unit area in the population size which grows towards the carrying capacity. This model assumes that population growth represented by R is rapid when the population size represented by N is below carrying capacity denoted by K. However, when the population size approaches carrying capacity, the population growth slows down. If the population size is higher than the carrying capacity, the population growth decreases. This model can be used to predict the additional individuals that an ecosystem can accommodate.
The number of carrying capacity is fixed if the environment remains unchanged and organisms are getting an equal share of their needs. Organisms tend to increase their population and reach their carrying capacity when the resources they need are available in the ecosystem. In general, organisms that have small biomass have a short lifespan and numerous predators do not usually reach their carrying capacity due to regular fluctuation in their population. For example, insects like butterflies have fluctuating populations and rarely reach their carrying capacity. However, organisms with a large biomass that live a long time like snakes and hogs can reach their carrying capacity and be sustained over a period.
The resources of the environment have a profound effect on the growth rate of the population. If the individual organism in the population is getting its needs, the population growth will increase. If the natural resources are degraded and the basic needs like food and water become scarce, the carrying capacity of the ecosystem declines. Population growth, especially overcrowding, may cause a decline in carrying capacity due to the scarcity of resources. Moreover, ecological succession, climate variations, and other natural large-scale disturbances can change the carrying capacity of the ecosystem. Thus, the number of carrying capacity in the ecosystem may change due to the aforementioned factors.
So going back to the rabbits, a while ago you guys were wondering how there can be many rabbits at Mang Nelson's rabbitry and how do they manage to survive to reproduce their rabbits. Now, we found the answers to our questions.
Yes, we've known that the rabbits flourish in that situation because they are given their basic needs, maybe with a good diet, good ventilation, and sanitation. They were maintained by Mang Nelson very well, that is why they're in a good condition.
When these rabbits are in good condition, we did not experience lack of basic needs and have a great shelter. They can reproduce tremendously. Plus, don't you know that rabbits are prey animals? So, they tend to multiply exponentially in just weeks, and their impregnation is just a month. Some preys like them can even multiply in just days.
However, when they experience lack of food and shelter, basic needs, their population can decrease. Just like what Ryzen shared, the rabbitary experience depletion of popularity because maybe they have exceeded their carrying capacity.
Overpopulation is not really good.
Yes, and even having a underpopulation. It just needs to be right.
That's true, Mare. Isn't it fascinating that our nature has its way of balancing itself? Yeah, it runs in perfect harmony and balance. How great is the Creator who did all of this?
Till next time, friends. Gotta go!
Well, I had a great time talking to you, my Maritas friends.
Adios!